check. Alright. Hello nerds, it's Stephanie, and I'm here playing Hogwarts Legacy. A couple things before we get started. I am not a streamer. In fact, this is the first time I've really done a live stream of a game. I think I did one a couple years ago, and then after I finished it and watched it back, the audio quality was just awful, and nobody watched it anyway, so I just deleted it. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm really doing a stream, but happy to be here, and I know a lot of friends that have streams that they play regularly, my boyfriend included, and one of my friends, Kyushu92, is actually a professional YouTuber now. What up, Q? So he streams a lot, and I'm excited to do this. Second of all, I'm not really what you'd call a gamer necessarily. I do enjoy video games. Sometimes I enjoy watching them more than I enjoy playing them, depending on the game, but every once in a while I'll dabble. And I am a huge Harry Potter fan, so this is definitely one that I could not pass up on. And third, and probably most important, we're not just here for the game today, we are also here helping to raise money for veteran suicide awareness. It is an issue that is near and dear to my heart because I have countless friends and family that serve in various branches of military and have struggled in various degrees with things like PTSD, depression, anxiety, what have you, and unfortunately there are a few that I know that have not survived that battle, and that is something that it has to stop. Like, it's not good. So let's do what we can today to see if we can make that happen. Also, I have already started playing this game. I couldn't resist, sorry. But I am going to be starting a new game today in a different house. I sorted in Hufflepuff originally. Represent. I'm definitely a Hufflepuff. So today I'm going to be sorting into a different house. I actually put it up on Facebook to see which house I should play, if I should play a completely different house, if I should play a new game as Hufflepuff, or if I should just continue on with my current game as Hufflepuff. And it actually only got 2 votes. One person said that I should play a new game as Hufflepuff, stay true to my roots, and another said that I should play a Gryffindor because playing to help with veteran suicide and everything, the traits of Gryffindor are, bravery, strength, and that seems to fit well with soldiers. So that's the one I'm gonna go with. So, sorry Marcy, I love you, but I'm gonna be Gryffindor today, or at least for this week while we're doing this live stream. So, yeah, but Hufflepuff will always be my home. So anyway, now that the business is out of the way, let's get going. So we are going to start a new character, and as you probably just saw, the previous character I just named after myself, but maybe we'll come up with something fun for this one. I don't know. So here's my letter. We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th-year student. Term begins on the 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Let's get started. And now, one of my favorite parts, character creation. And I do tend to make my characters look like me. As far as options go, this game is, as far as like being able to really customize your character, I would say this probably falls somewhere in the middle. There are quite a few customization options, but it's not fully customizable. Like, you can choose your face, but you can't really alter like your nose shape or the height of your ears or like real fine details like that. But there are a lot of options for the face, so you can fine tune it a little bit, which I do like that. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Probably not that. Yeah. Sure. Let's do that. I like that extra. Last time I gave my character purple hair because I have purple hair in real life.
That was quite something.
I am indeed a student, but
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. That was quite something.
Also, I'm playing on story mode, so don't judge me, okay? I told you I'm not a gamer, but I like to enjoy the story and not have to worry about dying every 5 seconds. Although this game, based on what I've done so far, has actually been not bad as far as that goes. So, you know what? I'm gonna go with easy mode this time. Why not? We'll see how it goes. And name. Private. Last name. I like that. Well, Private Makuza. It sounds cool. Private because soldier, and Makuza because any of you that have seen the Fantastic Beasts movie know that Makuza is basically the American equivalent of the Ministry of Magic. I'm trying to remember exactly what it stands for, but it's like the magical authority of something United States. Might Google that later. Or if somebody's watching this and wants to Google it and post the results in chat, go for it. So yeah, we'll go with that. Private Makuza. I like that. So let's start our journey.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. caught you before you left for Scotland.
And I love that.
Just barely.
Because,
And who
some of you may
is
know
your
this already,
traveling
some of you may
companion?
not, but this game actually takes place,
A new
like,
student.
New?
a couple hundred years before
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a
the
fifth
main
year.
Harry Potter story does.
How
It takes place, I
extraordinary.
believe, in the
It is
late
indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to
Might be
Hogwarts so
early.
late.
But I think it's the late
Nor
80s,
have I.
So
Of course,
I love
as
the
the
idea of
other
the
fifth years
flying
will have been
horse
honing their
carriage,
magical skills
or
for
the
4
carriage
years now,
flying
the
without
headmaster
horses,
asked if I could get our new
because it
student
seems
up to
very
speed a bit
appropriate for
before
the
the term
time.
begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's
heads
beard.
up at
How did
Wait!
around.
We do.
I am gonna have to take a break. Real quick. But as soon as we get done with that, we'll get right back. Be sure to remember to use the like the trees and like you can reach that 30 hours before
The key! Give me your hand!
Also, another thing is, my moderator is my boyfriend, and he's at work, so he is not
Are you
following
alright?
along in the chat right now. But for
You're
Lazy
hurt.
Kong,
Perhaps a
please
bit.
refrain from posting spam
Take
and
this.
stuff like that in
It's
the chat.
Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will
It's
right
fine
you in a
this time.
second.
I'll probably delete the message later, but if it happens again, I'm gonna have to ban you. Sorry. We don't like that here.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
So, I know that coming up here I have to be a little careful because on my first playthrough, I kept getting him stuck in the corner if I would go up on a ledge that's coming up before he did, and then I would have to
How
go
far
back
did
and
that portkey
reload from
take
the last
us?
save.
Farther from London than the carriage
Right
travelled.
when the squirrel shows
Was
up and then you
somewhere
wake
in
up.
the Scottish Highlands.
And I had to do
So,
that a couple of
those
times because it
ruins,
kept getting stuck
do
in
you
the
think
corner.
Portkey
So
was meant
I
to
gotta be
lead us
careful I
there.
don't do that this
I
time.
do. This has not been the day
However, on
either
the
of
plus
us
side,
expected. But
there
Miriam
were
sent
there
that
have been a
portkey
couple
to
of
George
patches
for a
since the game
reason.
came out,
And I believe that
since
she
those patches
and
have
now
installed,
George
I have
died in
noticed
pursuit
less
of whatever it was meant to lead to.
lagginess and
If
things
you're sure you're
while
all
I've been
right
playing
and wouldn't mind
the game,
indulging
so
me,
maybe
I'd like to have a
that
look
is an
around.
issue that they
Good.
noticed and resolved.
Let's
in
see
the last
if we can
patch.
find a path,
We'll find out.
however
But
faded it
if I
may
have
be.
to start over, I have to start over. It's fine. We're gonna try not to get him caught somewhere.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
I also think about Frodo's Africa when he said
Ancient magic!
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
Oh, and another thing, in my typical gaming and my playthrough that I
was a
did
bit
before,
rougher than I'd expected.
I was a little more concerned and a little more concerned about getting, every chest and completing every little thing and all that. But in this playthrough, I'm not necessarily going to be so concerned about that. So if I miss a chest or something along the way, like, it's fine. And if you're looking for
up there.
this video as a completion walkthrough, everything sort of thing, this is probably not the video for you. But there are resources online.
We're
that
close
I've used
now.
to walk
It's
through
just ahead.
a little bit as needed for my other playthrough. So nothing wrong with it. But yeah, if you're trying to use this as a
Steady
every
yourself.
part of the game walkthrough, that's not going to happen. I know
Reparo!
I'm going to miss something. So. Also, for the nerds out there that are curious, I am playing via Steam on my
Almost
laptop, which is, I don't know all the specs off the top of my head, but it's good. It's good. I might post those in the chat later in case anybody is curious. I got it off of Electronics. It was
Why would someone
expensive,
have built
but
this here?
I
definitely
suspect
worth
they
it.
valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
And
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
if we do get this far, which I don't know.
Perhaps our host was a noted
But
seer.
there was
Interesting.
one quest that was a PlayStation 5 exclusive when you pre-order, that I don't have access to, but my boyfriend is playing on PS5, so he has access to it, the lucky devil. And also, I found a mod that lets you have that quest. So if we get to that point, I might install that mod and we can check it out together. So that might be kind of fun. Let's we'll see what happens. I know you guys see the telltale glow around the pots that you can interact with them, which they're not like searchable or anything like that. They're just target practice basically. See? Ah! It's fun. Because, you know, every good soldier knows sometimes you just gotta smash some stuff. It's not that. Okay, so that's right. That.
Professor, this statue.
This may have been his home. Interesting going back. I know it's only been like 2 weeks, if that, since I started playing the game. Because I pre-ordered, so I got to start playing on the 7th. So yeah, that was a little less than 2 weeks, about a week and a half. But going back is still kind of odd. Like, I don't have access to anything that I had. Like, I don't even have Revelio. It's super handy right now. It's like one of the first things you get after basic cast. That's right.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this?
Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Anything here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
So, something you may or may not know about. I grew up in Florida, and I still have
washes
family
away
there, so
all
I've
enchantments.
and,
It's a
I
security
actually have family
measure.
that work at
Experienced the
theme
thief's
parks,
downfall before, have
both
you?
Disney and
Heard of
Universal,
it?
so I have
These
been
are the
to
lower vaults that we're
Harry
passing
Potter
now.
numerous
How
times.
do we go?
And if you
Vault
go
number
on
12
the,
was commissioned shortly
Gringotts
after
ride, I
Gringotts was
forget what
founded
exactly
over
it's
4
called.
centuries
But,
ago. It resides in the deepest part
the
of the
car
bank.
that you're riding
Settle in.
with,
We've quite
it
a
actually
distance
does
to
look
go.
like that. Like you actually sit like facing the side like that with like 4 people, and it rolls around on the track and everything like that, and it's really cool. It's if you haven't experienced it and you get the opportunity, do it because it's a lot of fun.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
Also, try butterbeer. It's fantastic. They actually have 4 different ways that you can get butterbeer, and I've named them in order of my personal preference. They have butterbeer ice cream. They have hot butterbeer. They have regular butterbeer, and they have frozen butterbeer.
Professor, the armband
I think the
the
hot
Guardian's wearing
butterbeer
was
on
playing.
a chilly day is
Like the glue you saw in the
phenomenal.
porky container.
So good.
No, darker. I
And
saw that same glow
the
on
ice
the
cream
dragon's
you
collar.
Yeah,
on
what
the
was
summer
that?
days when you're
We were
walking
just
around
wondering
the
about
park
that
all day, you
goblin
just
back
can't beat it. Like,
He watches
it's great.
over the
The
oldest
frozen
section of the
butterbeer is a
bank.
little
Rare anyone goes there
icy for me.
anymore.
It's just, it tastes watered down to me, which is why it's my least favorite. But it's still pretty good and definitely refreshing on a summer day. And you know, obviously
we
you can't
are.
go wrong with the classic, just the regular straight up butterbeer. So yeah, again, if you get the chance, give it a shot.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Also, I love how they do the spells in this game when you're first learning them, because if you played the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone game that came out back in like the early 2000s for the computer, and I think it was also on like GameCube or something, I don't know. But this is how you did the spells. You know, you had to trace the path and hit buttons. So it's kind of a nice homage to the roots. So good job on that, game developers. You did your homework. I appreciate you.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor. When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
There must be something to that reflection you're seeing.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Oh, I just realized something. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of cool. That's a good thing to just realize. So when I was playing my first game in story mode, and I would do that red trail that was following afterwards wasn't there. So when I first saw it just now, I was like, "What is that?" But I think I realized that because I'm playing on easy mode this time, I could actually fail that if I hit the wrong buttons or don't go through it fast enough, and the red trail catches up with me. So that's interesting. That's one way that they have made the levels harder depending on what mode you play on. So that's neat. That's good to know. Something else that I'm curious about now. There's minor spoilers, but at some point in this game, you're gonna get access to the spell Allahomora, which unlocks things, and the mini game for that is you have to align the red and the green spark in certain ways so that the gears will start turning and the door unlocks. And I have not been able to figure out how to do that yet because it just seems like a lot of spinning around. And so I've been hitting F to auto solve that, and I don't know if I'll be able to do that on easy mode. So we will have to, once we get to that point, find out if that's the case. Because if not, I might have to research how to do that. But for now, I'm going to stick with what I know, and I'm going to cast
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato.
Accio! Dissecto! Levioso! Deposo! Exposo! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Deposo!
basically my strategy here.
Dissecto!
Access to stuff here. Basic cast, the key comes up. Potato. And that seems to work.
Stay close!
Is it button mashing sometimes? Sometimes it works.
Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
I know back
This
like when I was in
isn't
high
good.
school when I was playing like some fighting games like Guilty Gear or Tekken or whatever, I would like button mashing was how I got through it.
Lumos.
And again, a lot of times it worked.
Where am I supposed to go? What's
Admittedly,
happening?
it was a bit of a challenge when
wisps
I
of
tried
magic
to use
seem
a
to be
Dance
leading me
Revolution
somewhere.
mat to play Guilty Gear, but it was fun.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Lumos. Revelio.
Okay, so I'm out of line. I might be trying to get it right again, but like I said, I wouldn't bank on that because I will probably miss something. Maybe I will miss that one.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We will.
Looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ramrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Yeah!
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
What's the politically current term? He's an asshole.
Professor Weasley!
Yeah.
We've one more to be sorted.
Nobody likes
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
her, on the other hand, love her.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Last time I chose I can't wait to explore, so this time I can't wait to
I'm
start
looking
class.
forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Yeah, it's giving me the humble.
Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
Yeah, so the way this works is, as you can see, it says accept house or choose a different house. What you could have done, which is what I did, was link your Pottermore account, or I guess they call it like something else now, but it used to be Pottermore account to the game, and it will take what you got in the sorting quiz on Pottermore and sort you into that house. You also get your wand and everything like that, except your Patronus, because they didn't put that in the game for some reason. You get all that stuff automatically in the game, and but if you don't want to do that, then you can choose a different house. I'm not sure how exactly it works for people that didn't link their Pottermore account or don't have a Pottermore account, but I think from what I've heard anyway is you end up getting like a couple of questions and then it picks a house, and then again you have the option to accept or choose a different house. So we are going to choose a different house, and like I said, we are going with Gryffindor, best known for daring, bravery, and chivalry. And when I think of a soldier, that's exactly what I think of. Daring, bravery, chivalry.
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must. Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Ready for our first glimpse of the common room? Because, like I said, the only common room that I've seen is Hufflepuff, because that's where I played as. Well, I've seen Slytherin too, because that's what Boyfriend plays as, but, yeah. Oh, yeah, see?
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Very Gryffindor. This is something I'm a little curious about.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So, So, honestly, this is like one of the most stereotypical Hufflepuff things ever, but like, playing as a Hufflepuff in the Hufflepuff common room, you cannot walk 5 feet without encountering some kind of snack that you can interact with. Like, there was a bowl of jelly beans on the foot of my bed that when I ate one, it made me levitate in the air for a few minutes. You know, I walked into the like main common room, and you know, there was like fruit bowls and plates of cupcakes and things like that, just like all over, basically. Like I said, you couldn't walk 5 feet in the Hufflepuff common room without running into a snack, and that is the most Hufflepuff thing I've ever heard. So I'm curious to see like what the Gryffindor thing is gonna be as I start exploring in here a little bit. So let's get going on that. Let's see what happens. And there's like some other cool things around in the game that you can interact with, and things that are just like flavor mostly, like spinning up that gramophone and getting it going, and there's globes around that you can spin, and when you run into a cat, you can actually pet it. Like, it's pretty cool. They really did put a lot of detail and a lot of content into this game. Oh look, there's a snack. Like that.
Now, which way is the common room?
Also, probably something obvious if you're any kind of a gamer, if you've played games at all, but you know, mini map down in the bottom left corner, and the yellow trail is how to follow to get to where you need to go for the quest that you're on. Like right now, I'm looking for the common room, and the yellow marker is where it ultimately is. And also this here, watch what happens when I approach this. Or should I approach it? Oh, I think I know why. I just not there yet. But just remember that, because that is a flu point, and which basically is what allows you to do fast travel in the game. So instead of having to walk all the way across campus, or all the way, because once you unlock it, all the way across Hogsmeade or other parts of the map, you can just fast travel via flu points once you collect them, and you collect them by just getting close to them. But I think we have to unlock that ability if I'm remembering correctly. And there it is, the most Gryffindor thing ever. Somebody is literally doing parkour on top of the fireplace. I knew we'd find it if we looked long enough. Sure enough, there it is.
I hope the professor
make me happy.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
So again, ultimately, when it gives you a choice with these, again, it doesn't really matter which one you pick. It just changes the flavor text a little bit. So your casting needs work sounds kind of mean. Not really into that. I'm sure you'll get it is a good response and probably what I would have said if I were still playing in Hufflepuff. This seems genuinely authentic to Gryffindor. Like, hey, you're not gonna be great the first time, but just keep trying, practice, and you'll get there. So that's what
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
And if there's a question mark next to it, then that means that you'll be able to ask both of them. So when that happens, I always go through all of the options. And then the little door is the final option, and that's going to close out the conversation. So we'll do that last.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right,
like I said,
the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
On to the next.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Here, have a sip. Go on. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Peer pressure.
Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to
In my
Professor
other name,
Weasley?
I met him in,
I am. She's my aunt.
in another quest. I won't give you any details because I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Alright, now, last but not least, let's go see what
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Anything for attention.
Never requires us to write more inches of parchment on top of the net.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
want to sound cocky and be like, you know, big deal, and I don't want to, you know, supposed to be brave, so I don't want to admit to being terrified. So I'm just gonna go with a simple, yep.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights?
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Transforming a rabbit into a dinner plate the other day. Ended up with a platter that had long ears. Disaster. Professor Weasley's already preparing me to take my transfiguration NEWP.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me
you?
and we shall put it to the test.
You made it!
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Earlier, that's the professional YouTuber. And I think he's going to be playing this game sometime coming up
I
soon.
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
QShoot92
Do
on
keep up.
YouTube. In fact, Q, if you want to post your link in the chat, that's totally cool.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Portrait depicts the wizard Baruflio, famed for his brain elixir and an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said, S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. And that's a field guide page, which is something that you can collect, and it, as you collect certain pages and complete different areas, you get rewarded with gear and things of that nature that help you do better. So, yeah, collecting all the pages is a good way to do that. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Let's open up that field guide and take a look at what we have. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu. And we see we have a field guide page. So, I'm gonna go because I like having all that stuff clear. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hover over that. Basically, mark the conversation as read. Over here. And this is where we get to make our character look good. As you can see, there's different things that you can equip that have different... Nobody was talking to you, Alexa. There's different things that you can equip that have different properties, so obviously, like, this one is better than this one, so that's what we're gonna go with. Hello. No, I'm equipping it. Sorry. Wasn't trying to get naked on you. This isn't OnlyFans. Now, so we've got our gear optimized. Basically, we've got the best level of thing that we have access to currently enabled. But if you look at the outfit, it doesn't really match. It looks kind of basic. So we're gonna fix that a little bit. We hover over the object in question and hit change appearance. And again, the appearance menu allows you to assign a different visual to pieces of gear you own. Your selection includes basic appearances automatically collected from gear you discover, as well as unique appearances found in your collections. So, like, by collecting things like that, you can get better appearances. So, now we can keep the gloves that we're wearing with all the stats and everything, but we can make them look a whole lot cooler. So, we can go with those. Or we can go with those, or my favorite, you can just toggle it to invisible so it doesn't look like you're wearing anything at all, which is what I'm going to do for the gloves now. And for the hat, face wear. I think out of what we have, I like that one the best. Make that invisible for now as well. Let's see here. Yeah, this House Fanatic School Robe, this is one that was a bonus for pre-ordering the game. But I'm not a huge fan of it. I actually like the traditional school robe better if you're going with a uniform appearance. Like if you're going with an appearance that's the school uniform. Because there's other options too, like the Dark Arts Ensemble and different things you can collect later on. But for right now, I think we'll just stick with the uniform because we don't have a lot of choices right now. I think I like the... Let's go stylish. She's stylish. So I am happy with this for now. And it looks like we cleared out that. So this is the quest log, which we have one quest right now, the Hogwarts. And usually, like, if you have multiple quests, you can click on the quest in question to track it, so that that's what shows up on the map. But since it's the only one we have, it's already automatically selected. So we are good to
Clever, isn't it?
continue.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
And actually, on that note, I do need to make a phone call real quick, so I will be back in just a hot second. I haven't set up a be right back scene yet, but that's something I might do later. But yes, be right back. Okay, we are back. And like I said earlier, although no one was here, so I knew that, but like I said earlier, I do need to pop to the store real quick once boyfriend gets home. So I will be stopping the stream at about 4:30, 4:45, so we can do that, but I will be right back on after we get home, which shouldn't be too long. Like, I'd say maybe an hour at the most, but probably not even that long. But anyway, for now, let's get back to it. Just have it. No, later. Okay. So, you're following the desert.
I rather enjoy Transfiguration myself. The complexity, the precise nature of it. Brilliant.
See, watch, you can pet the cats. I'm gonna show you. See, look. Doesn't
No
look
time
like
to
the
waste.
cutscene.
You've classes to attend.
Marshmallow, Mrs. Weasley. Sorry, Professor Weasley. Here.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where the students and professors live and includes the House Common Rooms and the Great Hall. Select the South Main region to continue. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Select the library annex region to continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use A and D to run the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flames with space. Also just clear right, which is what I usually do.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Because I needed a second after I got home from work to eat something and everything before I got started streaming. And
I'm sorry, Professor.
You said, like, you know, growing up with your
Almost
background
precisely
and all,
what Professor Fig said.
They were always like, you know, taught to
Speak
avoid
of the devil,
things like
Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes.
Devilish
You
or whatever.
seem to have
and,
provided our new fifth year with a
I
solid
remember
foundation
when I was a
in
kid,
the basics of spellcasting.
my mom actually, when the books were becoming
I'm afraid
popular,
I can't
my
take all
mom
the credit
actually
there,
worked
Professor.
at a library.
They've a
and a lot
rare
of questions
aptitude for magic,
but she
it
had
seems.
heard all of that, and so she was.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived.
But she
in
knows,
one
like, you know,
piece.
sometimes those things are hyped
Perfectly
up,
good boats and carriages
so
to Hogwarts.
she was
and
curious,
you
so
chose to
she's
fly
like,
in the path
"Hey,
of a
have you read the
dragon."
Harry Potter books?"
I wouldn't
And
say
I'm like,
I
have
chose
it,
the
but they
dragon's
seem
path,
like they
Professor.
cool.
Rather
And she's
unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Why
Very well.
don't you read them
Enough
and
chit-chat.
let me know?
I need to get to
because-
class myself. Might I rely on you,
'cause,
Professor
you know,
Fig,
I've heard
to
a lot of
explain the
stuff
details
about
of the
them,
field
but, you know,
guide's
I wanna-
map?
Before I
course.
recommend them to other
Thank you.
people, I want to make sure I'm not, you know. And so I read
Good
them
luck
and
today.
I loved them.
And remember
and
to
I
use
told
your
her basically,
field guide.
like,
It will be
yeah, it's,
invaluable to
you
you.
know, it's about
And
a kid that goes
invaluable
to
to
a
me,
school for
as
witches
I'll be
and
using
wizards.
it to
So
keep
yeah,
up to
there's
date on
magic
your
in it, but
progress.
it's fiction.
Yes, Professor.
You know?
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes
it's no
today,
different than
and I'll explain more about those
watching a
assignments
movie
I
or
mentioned.
anything
And
else
we'll see
that's
if we
got
can't get you to
fantasy and
Hogsmeade for
sci-fi
those
elements
supplies.
in it. It's, you know, just because I watch Harry Potter doesn't mean I'm gonna go out in the backyard with a stick and try to levitate people. Like, that's not. I know it's fiction, and so that was basically like the thing is like, you know, with stuff like that is as long as you recognize the line between fantasy and reality and know that then it's, you know, it's entertainment and not scripture, and that's the main thing. So
It's good to see you,
but
Professor.
I actually did
And
know
you.
somebody that was
I was
that
hoping
was
our paths
just
would cross
convinced
today
that, you know, Harry
before you
Potter's
immersed yourself in
witchcraft
studies.
you shouldn't expose
Did
yourself to
I
stuff
hear
like that,
you
and
masterfully
he
evade
was like that with
Professor
a lot of
Weasley's
things, like-
interrogation regarding our late arrival?
like the book 1984 and Lord of the Rings and like, yeah.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely
And I went to a Lutheran
forthcoming.
school.
Yes, well,
and
Professor
it wasn't
Weasley is
like,
a brilliant and astute witch.
and again, they
It
were
was
a
right
little
to
more
keep the
lenient
details
about
to
it. Like,
yourself
they,
for now. We don't
like-
know where this path we've embarked upon will lead.
obviously they didn't want
It
us
may
bringing a
require
Ouija
a bit
board to
more
class or anything like that,
flexibility
but
with your
like,
time than
Harry
she would
Potter,
approve
stuff
of.
like that, they were
And she may feel obliged to
okay
share
with.
details with the headmaster.
They had a bigger problem with South
that would
Park
be
than with
better
Harry Potter.
left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
And then when I was in college, I actually, when I was in college in South Carolina, I went to a Methodist college, I think it was. It was either Methodist or Baptist. I think I'm leaning, I think it was Methodist. And I actually, as a religion credit, I actually took a theology of Harry Potter class. It was taught by an Augustine nun, and pretty much everybody that took that class was thinking, oh, this is just going to be an easy A. I mean, it's Harry Potter. And the amount of people that took that class without having even seen the movies, let alone read the books, and thought they were going to be okay was phenomenal. In fact, like, she actually had a selection of a few students that had read the books or seen the movies each pick one of the books and do like a 10-minute oral, like, Cliff Notes kind of thing for the class to help them, like, get caught up, essentially. And I did Goblet of Fire, which was a big mistake. It was so hard keeping that recap under 10 minutes. You have no idea. And but I managed okay. And but like I said, it was an in-depth. It was a theology class. It was in-depth, and there were a lot of papers and a lot of stuff like that. And I ended up as big a Harry Potter fan as I am, and as much as I know about Harry Potter, and as much as I know about religious stuff, because, you know, my dad was in seminary at the time, and I went to a Lutheran school growing up, and my mom taught at a Lutheran preschool and everything. I still got to see this. Like, this was a legit class. But it was a fun class. I enjoyed it. And I met my best friend there. I love you, Ailey! I miss you! So, let's decide. Do we want to do defense or charms first? I think last time I did charms first, so we'll go defense this time. And that sounds appropriate for a military theme, so track that. And
the map
then
is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
quests,
Now,
if I'm
sounds
remembering
like
correctly.
you've quite a day ahead, what
Boyfriend's
with
gonna be home
classes and a
soon,
trip to
so
Hogsmeade for
gonna pop
supplies,
to the store,
including
and then
your
we'll be
own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Now, in this game, it does autosave, but you also can save manually at certain times. Obviously, like if you're in like a Merlin's trial or something along those lines, or in the middle of a cutscene or something, it's not gonna let you save manually. But I think we're at a point right now where we can save manually, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna wrap that up for now, and I will be back soon with part 2. Bye!